Welcome back to We Are City Charter FC 26 career mode. We have 4 points off league leaders Liverpool on match day 13 or 14 it will be us because we do have a game behind, so we can go within 1 point behind. We have dropped some points recently, most notably the Brentford game. In the last episode we lost 4-3 at the end of it. Today's episode we've got lots of games. We're not going to be able to play for the full month. This is the way we're going to go things. So we're going to simulate an away game to Southampton to kick things off. 2 days later we play Spurs at home, which are going to play. Salzburg away in the Europa League, we're going to play. Bournemouth away in the Premier League, going to play. And we're going to play this cup game in the Carabao Cup against Everton as well, and then simulate a game against Sheffield United at home, leaving us with the next episode getting into the month of January 2031. Yes, 2031. That's how far we progressed in this career mode. Let's get things underway. So simulation against Southampton first, and City do drop points again. We said we don't know how long we'll keep that level. That level certainly has dropped now. Livermento doesn't score, does he? No, I thought it was Livermento. Semenyo, Stepanov scores for them. Foden then scores for us, and Yander with a 76th minute equaliser gets us a point only away at St Mary's, and more points dropped. So that points tally at the top for Liverpool, 32 to our 29. There's still 3 points clear after points dropped. You can see they're actually undefeated so far, going for an invincible season. We've been there and done that. And Newcastle are not so far behind us either, but we battered Newcastle 7-0 in the game we played against them. I don't know what happened at that game in the Etihad. Arsenal all the way down in 6th, Chelsea 7th, Manchester United 10th, and Spurs 11th. Spurs the side we face next. So we know with our usual starting 11 really against Spurs today, with 2 changes that come in the back line. Udogie comes in for Livermento, who's been playing left back, and Kusanov comes in for Diamande at right side centre back. The front line's the same, the midfield's the same. Ram Pablo on the bench as that impact sub, as is Makedu and Naipan and Noonan and so on. But Spurs 11th place, not doing well. We should be okay today. So Spurs the Etihad, Spurs who in real life, relegation candidates perhaps. Manchester City, we are doing pretty well at the top of the table. Spurs not doing well at all in this save. Still poor, but they did push us 1 year. Starting 11 for Spurs, it's Mikey Moore on the left-hand side. In the middle, it is Matthias Tell. On the right is Brennan Johnson. Alfie Devine, Dejan Kulusevski, and Pat Matar Sarr in the midfield 3. De Kuiper, Romero, Phillips, and Desta back 4. Mike Mannion in goal. They've got Dragashi, Nodobert, Alejo Velith, Savinho, former City man on the bench today, Vuskovic, Solanke, Xavi Simons, Miguel Gutierrez, and Miguel De Gregorio. On to Udogie. Yeah, Andre into his former team, I'm sure he's excited about doing. As O'Reilly hits one here, it's blocked away by Romero. Behind for a corner. But yeah, things aren't going to be perfect with these injuries and so on. Trevor, they're swinging towards Dell! Foden on the hit! Good fall to Dell! Away by Ashley Phillips. Semenyo back in there. Foden on the hit again! Foden on again! And away, and Dell's gone down injured once again. Anderson turns back. Udogie. Bellingham's run creates space for Semenyo. Antoine Semenyo. Good feet. Antoine Semenyo. Antoine Semenyo! He's never missing that one, is he? And Semenyo gives us a lead here at home. Only 6th this season. I feel like he should be more prolific off that left-hand side. 90 rated now he's developed to. Just kept going. Hits it at the right time to side netting. Get his name mixed up with BAFTA award-winning actress Mikey Madison, who starred in Nora. Was it 2 years ago now? Incredible film, by the way. Tell Kulusevski. What a goal. Oh, what a save! Oh, what a save. We couldn't get it away. What a save by Verbruggen, and we let him down there. Who is it not making the tackle? I think it's O'Reilly. Why didn't he tackle Sarr there? 1-1. Udogie across, the former Spurs man against his former team. Kulusevski. Good pass to Tell. Matthias Tell. Good goal by Tell, 2-1 Spurs. Oh dear. Well, we started well under Ange Postecoglou, but things have started to... the wheels have started to fall off, haven't they, a little bit? Tell. Pass Kusanov. Trent chases. Back out. Lacaba. Chance again, blocked by Verbruggen. And we get punished by a poor clearance, 3-1 Spurs. It's Brentford all over again. Battered in the first half. Onto Lacaba. Nicely played out from the back there, O'Reilly. Good run from Bellingham. First time into Ram Pablo. Bellingham. Good feet by Jude. Udogie. Semenyo. Ram Pablo. Back onto Semenyo here. Antoine Semenyo's gone. Semenyo to the far post to Phil Foden. 3-2. Game on. Captain scores at the far post, 3-2. Good ball in from Antoine Semenyo. Good play with Ram Pablo as well. Feeds it across towards Phil Foden. Anderson into Trent. And Pablo. O'Reilly. Back into Anderson. Ram Pablo rolls his man. Ram Pablo! Shot saved by Manyan and cleared away. Feet from Tell against Diamande. Big challenge in the box. You think for a second there the referee's going to blow his whistle for a penalty. Bellingham. Noonan. Right around Pablo up against the Kuiper here. Ball through to Noonan. It's brilliant. Noonan across the box to Phil Foden. It's 3-3. It's brilliant play from Michael Noonan. And Foden gets us level here, 3-all. Brilliant from the captain. Great from Ram Pablo. Noonan is there. Noonan across the box and Phil Foden again. Fantastic finish from Phil. O'Reilly. Semenyo. Foden. Semenyo. Into Noonan. Good take by Noonan. Noonan! Oh, he could have pulled it back to Bellingham, I think. Kulusevski. Well played again by Spurs. Trent on the far side diving in. Defence stretch. Kulusevski, brilliant. What a player he is. Mikey Moore. Back to Kulusevski. Pulled it back here. To Papsa! And Spurs score a last minute winner. Papsa scores to make it 4-3. And City lose to Spurs again. Oh, and we could have had a winner. Full time, Spurs 4, City 3. Game over. Defeat. Injuries to Kusanov and Dell are both small injuries, both 5 days out. They're not a long time, but they keep costing us in games through these injuries. Into the Europa League action now. Now, if I remember rightly, last season in the Champions League, City were beaten by RB Salzburg, and that's why I wanted to play them despite them being 30th place in the league table. Some rotations to Ange Postecoglou's side, of course, no Dell and no Kusanov today, but that means that there is a return actually from injury for Cavan Sullivan, so he's in the side. So Verbruggen in goal, Trent, Diamande, Lekeba, Liverent to the back four, O'Reilly, Bellingham and Cavan Sullivan in the midfield three, Captain Foden, Michael Noonan and Ram Pablo the front three. No Semenyo, he is on the bench today. So away for Europa League action against RB Salzburg, managed by Cowbert. And he's also got some pretty interesting players in there. Bidstrup from a Brentford man, Sessegnon from a Fulham man. This is Salzburg side, remember, they did beat us last year. It is Diakite and Vertessen up top. Vertessen, I think he was the guy who scored the goals against us. It's Turgic and then Undu in the wide areas. Kjaergaard and Bidstrup in the midfield too. Sessegnon, Dams, Provsgaard and Trum in the back four with Smarkalev in goal. Bobby Clark, former Liverpool man on the bench there. Lucas Gurnet-Daraf as well. Enrique Aguilar, Diabate, Zach Vinnet. No real top quality players, but that doesn't matter, does it? And he's hoping it comes with 3 points, I'm sure. Oh, Diamande done early on here. Chance for Salzburg. What a block by Castello Lekeba. And Trent keeps it in, but he puts it behind for a corner, does he? Liverento. Bellingham. O'Reilly. Cavan. He's onside round Pablo. Off this left-hand side. Going to go for goal himself. Round Pablo! Hits it down the middle. Keeper makes a save. He just couldn't open up his body enough there. Bidstrup. Back wide there. Liverento out of position. Into the box they go. Past the Diamande. Verbruggen good defending. Liverento away to Cavan. O'Reilly. Cavan. Right around Pablo again. At the fullback past him. Bellingham, O'Reilly. Trent. What a ball. Bellingham's offside. What a bit of football that was for a second there. He's dribbled his way out of that little short space, that issue, that problem. Couldn't do. They counter now on his far side. Livramento goes and wins it back again. Into Cavan. Runs around Pablo. What a ball by Cavan. And Pablo is in here. And round Pablo! Poor finish. Cavan. O'Reilly. Noonan. Cavan. Right around Pablo again by Cavan Sullivan. Cavan. Over top. Foden is there! What a goal by Manchester City. And what a ball by Cavan Sullivan. Foden's getting the goals now, isn't he? It's a brilliant ball by the American. Inventiveness to lift it to the far post to Phil Foden. just between the defender and fullback. Goalkeeper as well, it's too far away from him. Great weight on the ball, it really is. Right to around Pablo. The doggy. That light around Pablo here. Pablo. Far post. McKay's got to attack it better than that. There's too many times to put the ball to the far post and Ryan McKay doesn't attack it. Ball by McKay. Naipan keeps it though. O'Reilly. O'Reilly. Through to Cavan Sullivan, who's been brilliant today. Back from injury. And the USA international is looking the player we thought he was when we first got him in this club. Good ball through by O'Reilly. And Cavan Sullivan, who's got an assist today, he looks so small there, doesn't he? Rifles that one into the roof of the net. Gives the goalkeeper no chance. City 2-0 up. Comfortable now. Oh, Diamante's been done here. Chance! 2-1. Diamante's been so good until then. And then he makes a mistake. And is it Bobby Clark who scores? Defending by a dog. I thought he'd give away a penalty for a second there. Forward to Semenyo. Noonan. Naipan. Late one on Naipan. Right to Antoine Semenyo. Michael Noonan. Brilliant! Semenyo! Semenyo! Off the post. Try again with Semenyo. He finds Semenyo again here. Antoine. Semenyo. Wide to McKay. That is full time. A 2-1 win away at Salzburg in Austria is a good result, considering how the game went there at the end. We're third place in the Premier League table, and things have really changed. I mean, we were very close to Liverpool. We're now 8 points off. We do have a game in hand. Arsenal above us as well, so we could go back into third place. Level on points, Crystal Palace. It's Bournemouth away up next, and they are having a good season as well. They're in 9th at the moment. Well, Delhi's back, and he gets thrown straight back in that starting 11 up top. Livramento at left back, Trent at right back again. Kusanov back into the side, he comes back on the bench. The only big change really in the side is Nathan the Cat comes in that holding role for Nico O'Reilly. Well, there's a City side arriving at the ground. Delhi's back, Bellingham behind him. All eyes on Del. 12 goals in the Premier League, a top goal scorer. Injured in the last one, but he's back now from his injury. Couldn't really make an impact on the Spurs game. Hopefully he can today. He is looking primed and ready to score more goals. The Brazilian who's taken the Premier League so far by storm. The former side of Antoine Semenyo, this Bournemouth team, they have Samu Soares on the bench, who was sold by us this summer. Martin Fernandez, Marcelo Reis, Moise Keane, Ulreich, Echeverri, another former City player, Evanderson, Esse and Hutchinson on the bench. It is Wojciech in goal, Amrabiru, Diakite, Vitali and Dahl the back four. Kamara, Holmyand, Yeremy Pino and Hamed Traore in the wide areas. Justin Cliver in behind Nicholas Jackson. Now, I'm pretty sure we sold Divine Mikasa to Bournemouth. Every time we played against them, he's never played. I wonder if his development has really stunted, as well as his career, and he's just not turned out as a player they thought he could be. He could have played a ball through to Jackson there. Lakeba came across and cut it out immediately. Very difficult, and that's a good challenge on Jackson. Back in the path of Bellingham now. And Del. Bellingham. Semenyo onside here. Antoine Semenyo. Across to Phil Foden. Phil Foden! He is really banging the goals right now, Phil Foden. 1-0 Manchester City. And Foden gets his 9th of the season. And the captain in front of goal can't stop scoring. Semenyo puts it across the box to him. Good first touch. Right on top of the goalkeeper who knows where it's going. Anderson. Livramento. Semenyo again. Livramento again into Del. Across the box to Phil Foden for 2. Unselfish from Del. And Foden gets another. 2-0 Manchester City. There was all that space there, Semenyo. I don't know what he's thinking. The count towards Bellingham here. Tino. Jude. The count again. Anderson. All through to Foden. In for the hat-trick. Phil Foden gets the hat-trick. 3-0. Foden is on fire. And it's 3. And he's been an absolute superstar recently. Can't be cut out by Trent. Diamante's there again. Back to his goalkeeper, Verbruggen. City play away. Here's Anderson. Oh, look, it's a foul, Anderson, that. It's a late challenge on him. And he goes and wins it back. Brilliantly does Anderson. Foden. Bellingham. Tino. Through to Semenyo. Semenyo makes it 4-0 Manchester City. He scores against his former side, and Semenyo gets his 7th of the Premier League season. Cliver. Falling behind, and Lekeva back to his goalkeeper. Very easily. Bournemouth expect to be a lot better than this. Anderson, great ball again. Naipan. The Cat. Oh, what a ball by the Cat through to Semenyo. He's in again here. Semenyo. Oh, what a goal by Semenyo. 5-0. What a goal by Semenyo. Nathan the Cat. That man from holding midfield can really pass a ball forward. He's done it again there. And then Semenyo here, composed. Look at that. Just shifts the body past Vitale. Back of the net. 5-0 Manchester City. No nice on the bench today. I mean, it probably should have thrown him in there. Could have come on today. Brilliant by Trent. Mikadu. Great play. Trent again. Trent. What a ball. Noonan's in. Michael Noonan. Oh. The Cat. Oh, he's looking for a ball in behind to Rios there. Clivert. They come forward again here, Bournemouth. Diamande. Trent with a tackle as well. Probably nearly a foul. Ball in behind towards Clivert. Bournemouth get a goal, but it's offside. We keep our clean sheet. Rios. The Cat. Oh, we should have... Rios should have played it first time into Naipan there. He couldn't do. Full time, a 5-0 win away at the Vitality. That is more like the level of Manchester City side we want to see throughout the season. A hat-trick of Phil Foden in the first half, who was absolutely spectacular. Well, final game of the episode, it's a Carabao Cup quarter-final game as we take on Everton in this one. Stokes will start and go. It's Livramento, Kusanov, Neistan and Udogi, a rotated back four. Sullivan, the Cat, and Bellingham in the midfield three. Foden, the captain, Semenyo and Dell, the front three. Strong bench as well. Let's go and get ourselves to a semi-final of this competition. Well, welcome to the Etihad, Everton. All eyes on that man, Phil Foden. 3 in his last game. He is absolutely on firing form at the moment. This is Everton's side then for the quarterfinals. So Kosh on the bench with Javi Rodriguez, Alfonso Souza, Breuer, Patterson, Drewsbury Hall, Sheriff, Wama Gomez and Jake O'Brien. So Zentner starts in goal. It's Rincon, Stubbs, Belosian and Google, the back four. Dalton and Roberto in the midfield too, with Finney and Njai in behind Carlos Alcaraz. And Eddie and Ketia up top. It's not that strong of a side. One that shouldn't be causing us problems, but those tend to be the teams that do give us problems here. Crossed it in. The Cat is on the half volley here, and it's past the post. Zentner scrambling for a moment. Memento. Bellingham. Cavan. Semenyo. Oh, he's meant towards the far post, towards Dell. Neistat takes it off him, gives it him back. Alcaraz. Oh, chance here for the opposition. Saved by Stokes and the Cat away. Oh, Bellingham can't. Semenyo couldn't hit that. Back out to Semenyo. A doggy! Oh, what a goal from a doggy! What a hit from Destiny a doggy to give us the lead here in this one. That is some strike from the fullback. It really is. Wow. Sullivan to him. Look at this from a doggy. Sets himself. Left foot. What a hit. I mean, Everton have got a player down injured, which I'm sure they'll complain about. Brilliant from Descartes. The guy is special. Sullivan. A doggy. Oh. Ref. Half time. 1-0 we lead. That looked like a foul on Semenyo or a doggy there. Cavan. A doggy. Semenyo. Brilliant by Semenyo. In towards Dell. Oh, good save of the keeper. Should score behind from the corner. Falling again. Semenyo on the volley. Kusanov. Back to Semenyo. Back out to a doggy. The fans say shoot. A doggy does shoot. Falls to Dell. Oh, what a save of the keeper. Dell. Semenyo. Cavan. Cavan. Oh. Zentner, and they clear it away again, Everton. They're hanging on a little bit here. Dell hits one and wide of the post by Dell. Didn't really set himself. But just to get a feeling this Everton goalkeeper that from range you can get him. Down to Foden. Oh, bad pass by Foden. Alcaraz. Oh, good ball in behind here towards Nketiah. Kusanov recovers. The Cat is in there. That wide they go. Nketiah. Stokes in with a save. Parries it away. Well done. The doggy. Cavan. City drive again here. Onto Semenyo. Antoine. Over top towards Cavan. Gets there. Crosses it across the box. He's going to make changes now. I think we need them. It's going to be... I think it's going to be Foden for around Pablo here. O'Reilly for a bit more steel in the midfield for the Cap. I'm thinking about Anderson as well, but who for? I'm not exactly sure who for yet. Here's Rincon. Finney. Holding a doggy, forcing him backwards there. Oh, they've done really well though, Everton. Nishad's going to step out to Finney now. He's past him and Nketiah. Kusanov dives in and Nishad makes a good challenge. Here's Cavan. Semenyo. Dell. Great hold-up play. Semenyo. Looking at Foden there. Semenyo clattered into by Belosian. Semenyo struggled a little bit as well. He's got it back here, Semenyo. The Cats. He's just coming back from injury. He's not quite sharp yet. Going them well away. Chance on! Stokes makes another save. Well out to Semenyo. Semenyo. That is a class ball to Ram Pablo. Here's the Brazilian. The doggy. Semenyo! Saved! A doggy! A doggy again! 2-0 City. It's destiny, a doggy with a double today. From fullback. Brilliant. And that ends the game. We're going to the semi-final here. Look at the strength of a doggy there. Beats Gurgle in the air. And volleys in. The rebound. Still he come forward here. Nice job with the footing on Finney. Brilliant. Into Noonan. Full-time whistle goes. City 2, Everton 0. Semi-final of the Carabao Cup. Here we come. The final game of the episode was a simulation against Sheffield United at home. City let us down once again. A 1-1 draw. Goal from Delt. Equalised from Brooks. No winner. The points shared between the two sides. That ends today's episode. Thanks for watching. Please like the video if you haven't already. Please do subscribe if you are new. And we'll see you guys, as always. Please head over to the We Ask the Members Club if you want to see these videos extended and early. Like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. And we'll see you guys next time. Ram Pablo, 2 goals today. Maybe the start of the episode, but also was pretty poor at times as well. We'll see you next time.